marine layer clouds out there today. So your Thursday is going to be pretty nice. And really the rest of the weekend should as well. You're looking at Malibu right now. It's still some cloud cover there at about 64 degrees and even some inland spots a little bit cooler compared to this time yesterday. We're looking at about 65 degrees there for Riverside. So we are still seeing some 60s, but warming up really quickly out into the high desert. So we'll let you know how much we're going to cool off first and then how much warmer it's going to get by Monday, the holiday. We'll let you know what to expect over the weekend. That's all coming up. Giovanna, over to you.
Sounds good, Brianna. Thank you. Today
it's going to be really nice, and we're really going to see a warm up as we head into Monday too. So we'll get to that in the 7-day. But for right now, we're looking at some beautiful weather, some hazy sunshine out into Irvine. Temperature at about 67 degrees. So cooler than yesterday. We're seeing some areas still in the 60s, 64 degrees for Anaheim, starting to warm it up there in Santa Clarita at about 72. Most areas are feeling pretty mild, but we are still seeing some of those spots in the low 60s, especially along the coast there. For Long Beach, Seal Beach, are about 63 to 64 degrees. Now everything's going to be pretty mild over the next few days. We're not going to see too many changes until we head into next week. So everything over California is looking pretty calm. Los Angeles and Orange County, we're in the low 70s today. So after those morning clouds moved out, we're seeing some sunshine now, a little bit hazy still. Temperatures in the low 70s. We bump it up a few degrees tomorrow. We cool it off a few degrees the next day. And so you don't see many changes through at least Sunday. We're going to stay in some low 70s. And then by Monday, Memorial Day, we start to see a little bit of a warm up. And we're going to be in the low 80s. So some warmer weather and also some breezy conditions. So some northeasterly winds. We do have some Santa Anas that are going to be picking up the beginning of next week. That's going to elevate our fire danger, especially for areas that are getting hot next week. Fire danger, Valley's Inland Empire, we're getting up to the 90s. Today we're at 80. We're in those low 80s through tomorrow. Then we stay pretty warm through Saturday, Sunday. We're going to cool it off to some upper 70s. Then we see those temperatures bump up to some low 90s next week with some breezy to windy conditions, especially those canyons and passes. For the beaches, mid to upper 60s through the beginning of next week. We do still have a chance of some morning drizzle, mostly just for the coast as we head into Sunday, and then we clear out. Monday's going to be a really nice day to escape the heat and get to the coast. For the mountains, low 70s the next few days. By next week, we see that fire danger elevate. We're going to be with some warm weather in the low 80s, even in the mountain communities. High desert, 87 today. Gusts up to about 35 miles per hour. Breezy conditions remain through the next 7 days. But take a look at next week. We're getting close to triple-digit heat there. Giovanna, I'll send it back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Brianna. The lake.
A lot of people are looking forward to it and having that extra day off too as we're heading into next week. So temperatures are going to be really nice as we head into Saturday, Sunday, even tomorrow. But as we head into Memorial Day on Monday, it's going to be warming up. So next week's going to be getting very warm in some inland spots. So Monday's going to be a really nice day to hit the beach if you want some cooler weather. Right now, we're getting a live look from the Santa Monica Pier. Temperatures still in the low 60s. You can see it's still a little hazy out there. We did have some morning marine layer clouds. We're starting to see some more sunshine now, but still encountering some haze from that. As we look live from downtown LA, temperatures starting to get a bit more mild there at about 71 degrees. So we continue to cool off just a bit today. But you can see temperatures out in the deserts are still pretty warm. We're looking at some low 80s in the Antelope Valley and 91 degrees already right now in Palm Springs. Otherwise, a lot of us dealing with some pretty mild conditions. 64 degrees down into Anaheim, 66 in Ontario, and also some low 70s for areas of Van Nuys and then up into Santa Clarita. So the day's off to a really nice start. Still a little cool in some of the coastal communities and in some of the mountains, but otherwise this afternoon should be pretty nice, and it's going to be fairly mild over the next few days too. We're not going to have many changes, and you can see not a whole lot's going on over the west coast, at least in California. We're getting some rain up there for areas of Oregon and Washington, but we're staying dry here in Southern California, and just a very tiny chance that we may see some drizzle along the coastal communities as we head into this weekend. So I'll show you that on the 7-day, what to expect. I know a lot of people are going to have plans this weekend, and it should be pretty nice overall. For today, we're getting close to 100 out there for Palm Springs at 99 degrees, 95 out into Barstow. Again, the deserts are hot. Lake Elsinore, we're at 84 degrees. Inland Empire looking at some low 80s. Temecula, though, at 78 and some low 70s there for areas of Orange County. A little further north, Los Angeles, 73 degrees, mild temperatures there. Beautiful. Out into Covina, you're looking at 79, 78 in Pasadena, some low 80s popping up in Ontario, and 90 degrees for Apple Valley, 70 in Inglewood, and for Santa Clarita, Northridge, we're looking at some low 80s. 66 for Ventura. Still a little cool up there. Los Angeles, Orange County. Our temperatures really aren't going to be changing much over the next few days. We're going to be dealing with some morning clouds and fog. Temperatures in the low 70s. It's not until Memorial Day on Monday where we're going to see those temperatures heat up into the low 80s, and we'll be staying there with some breezy conditions, some northeasterly winds. That's unfortunately going to elevate our fire danger, so we do have to look ahead to that as we head into next week. Valley's Inland Empire, low 80s today, tomorrow, close to 80 in those upper 70s Saturday, Sunday. Then Monday starts getting much warmer with some of those breezy, windy conditions picking up. That takes us into Tuesday. If you take a look at Tuesday, Wednesday, we are reaching the low 90s. Beaches, upper 60s the next few days. A chance to see some morning drizzle on Sunday. As of right now, it's looking to be confined to the coast if we see it at all. So we'll see what happens as we get a little bit closer to that. By Monday, you're looking at 68 degrees, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, some low 70s. Mountains, it's going to be getting warm there too. Temperatures are mild in the afternoons through the weekend, and then by next week, fire danger elevated for the mountains as well. We're going to be in the low 80s. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be a bit windy. High desert and mid to upper 80s the next few days, and as we head into next week, we're getting close to 100 degrees. So it is going to be getting hot in just a couple days in some of those inland areas. Giovanna.
Okay, thank you, Brianna.